pray for, every night and every day for. You give it all, then you give more. That's good for footy.
Good evening, everyone. How are you? Wow, what a crowd. This looks fantastic. You guys seriously look wonderful from up here. I wish you could all see it. The boys are here. We're going to kick this show off. I'm going to have a really good time with you guys tonight. I wanted to tell you, just off the top, it's the only live and interactive footy panel show going around in Australia. You won't get anything else like this anywhere else. You don't get real opportunities to meet the players like this. You can go to the footy show and you can get a cardboard cutout of a photo, or you could not get to ask any questions or don't get any camera shots or anything like that, but here you do. And that's what we want to make sure that you get to have a good time tonight. So get involved with it. Players meet the fans, fans meet the players. Let's get on with the show. All right, our first contestant, how do you like that? We treat them all like contestants here because it's a bit of a game show. Yeah, thank you. But our first panellist, he was born on the 26th of June in 1991. He debuted in 2010. He's an All-Australian 2014 and 15. He has played 159 games and he's kicked a total of 160 goals. He wears the number 4 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, Dustin Martin.
We're from Tigerland, a fighting fury, we're from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and skin if we're behind.
All right, I have to stop you there because we want to get this show on the road. We've got another contestant to come out. We've got another panellist who's going to come out and he's going to be just as entertaining. But good football this year, mate. Well done. Everything's looking really good for the Tigers and for you especially. How are you feeling with everything?
Yeah, it's, as you said, it's been a good start.
Yeah.
5-1. Yeah, it's just been a good start. We've still got a long way to go.
Yeah, it's only round 7, Damien, calm down. But it is the Tiger Army. They asked me to ask that question. Our second panellist, he was born on the 7th of April of 1990. He was the number 2 draft pick of 2007, All-Australian 2012. He's been the club's captain since 2012. He's played 179 games and he's kicked a total of 105 goals. He wears the number 9 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, Trent Cotchin.
We're from Tigerland, a fighting fury, we're from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and skin. If we're behind then never mind.
All right, Trent, welcome along, mate. Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
It's actually wonderful to have you guys back here again because I know we had you on the show last year and everyone loved that, didn't you, Deb? Yeah, you loved that, yeah. So it's good to have you back here again tonight and in front of this mass. How's this for a crowd?
Fantastic crowd. It's always they're more enjoyable nights when there's a bigger crowd because you all get to get involved. It's
yeah,
great. And
the Richmond supporters, well, they're out in their collective glory this evening to come and see you two.
Well, typically that happens after a 5-1 start to the year.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's how it does happen. All right, well, what we're going to do, it's a footy panel show, but we have a lot of fun with the boys. We're going to kick it off with our first segment. This is called What About Me? This is where we get to find out a little bit about the boys, just so as they can feel a little bit more comfortable with you and you can feel a little bit more comfortable with them.
That's actually Dustin's favourite song.
Is it really?
Big Shannon Knoll fan.
The Shannon Knoll fan or the Moving Pictures fan?
Both.
Both, yeah. Because you can generally tell someone's age by, if they go Shannon Knoll, then you know that they've just thought that he wrote it, or if it's Moving Pictures, it's back in the 80s. But you really didn't like that song. You don't give a shit, do you? No.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, good. All right, I'm going to start with you then, Dusty. We're going to get you all fired up and ready for the show. When you were growing up, who did you barrack for?
St Kilda.
St Kilda. All right. Can you remember your first game and the lead up to it?
What was that, sorry?
Yeah, the sound effect went over the top. Can you remember your first game and the lead up to it?
Yep, it was 2010. I was lucky enough to play round 1 against Carlton. I think there was 70,000, 80,000 fans.
Oh, wow.
I was running around like a bit of a headless chook that night.
Yeah,
it was pretty overwhelming, but it was an awesome experience.
Spine-tingling feeling? Yeah, that many people. Can you remember the emotion of being told that you're in the team?
No, I can't remember that.
No?
No.
Was it just a blur?
I can't really remember, to be honest.
Yeah, okay, all right. How did you feel turning up for the first game?
Yeah, I was just very excited. I was debuting with a probably 3 or 4 other guys. So yeah, we're all very excited. I remember getting my jumper presented to me from Richo, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, well done. That's a good memory. Who is or was your favourite past player?
For my favourite past player for Richmond,
Oh, no, it doesn't matter from anywhere, really.
Robert Harvey.
Robert Harvey, yeah, cool. So being Saints. What about Richmond, because we're Richmond night?
Probably past player or
No, it can be either.
yeah, probably Cotchin.
See?
Thanks, Daz.
Yeah. I thought if I milk it, I'll get it. Did you have a player's poster hanging up on your wall when you were growing up?
Yeah, probably had Stewie Lowe or
Stewie Lowe, buckets.
Robert Harvey.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. What's the one thing about footy that you really love?
Don't argue.
No, that's what you love.
Just playing it on the weekends. You
Yeah.
know, you train and all that during the weekend. It gets a bit boring sometimes, so it's just fun to be able to play
Good.
every weekend
Yeah,
in front
okay.
of the fans.
All right. What's the hardest thing about being a footballer that most of us wouldn't be aware of from your point of view?
Hardest thing. That's a good question. I don't know.
Is it training? Is it...
I reckon for Dusty it would have to be all the idiots in the media that would like to make comment when they don't know anything.
Oh. That's why he's the captain. Yeah, I like that. Well done.
I suppose. Yeah, I guess. I'll say that.
Yeah, bit of that. All right, let's go with it. Yeah, cool. Is there anything else that you want to achieve outside of football?
At the moment, I'm still trying to figure that out. You know, I'm doing a business course at the moment on my day off.
What are you studying?
Business.
Okay, all right. Duh. Yeah. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, so I'm doing that on my day off, but yeah, I'm still figuring out what I want to do after footy.
Okay, yeah, all right. Me too. Is there a routine game day that you stick to religiously?
I suppose I've got a bit of a routine, but it's pretty casual. I go to the same cafe morning of. On away games, me and Trent always go out for dinner.
Okay.
Where the other boys just stay at the hotel and eat there. So
Yep.
there's a couple of things there.
Yeah, okay, all right. What's the best sledge that you've ever heard on or off the field?
I probably can't repeat it.
Yeah, you can. Well, you can if you want.
I was only saying that so I didn't know.
Yeah, I thought so. He's got me twice. All right. Does a game or the quarter go quickly for you as a player?
The game or a quarter?
Yeah. Like, does a game go super quick or does a quarter go super quick when you're playing? Does it matter whether you're up or down or?
Oh, they usually go about 30 minutes each quarter.
All right. There we go. Yeah. Beautiful.
Nah, I know what you mean though.
Oh, good.
Some games feel like they go longer than others.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like it. Is there someone at the club behind the scenes who you really admire because of their passion and dedication?
Behind the scenes, what do you mean, like coaches or?
Choco, maybe? Somebody like that?
Well,
or?
he's not there anymore.
No, but, you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
someone like him for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely would have been Choco when he was there. My midfield coach now is Andrew McQualter. I get along with him really well, so
Great.
I'll probably say
Okay.
him at this stage.
That's good. When you were growing, when you were growing, what was your favourite footy memory? When you were growing up, what was your favourite footy memory?
I can still remember. The Saints lost in '97.
Yep.
But I remember watching the prelim in the shed at home.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool because my old man went for the Swans and they beat the Swans, so I remember that was pretty cool.
Yeah, cool. All right, that's nice enough. Do you park in the same spot each week at training?
No, unlike Trent, I don't have my own car park at the footy club. He's got a big sign.
So there's allocation,
Trent Cotchin,
yeah?
and I've just got to park up on the gutter somewhere.
Yeah, right. Under a tree, just
Yeah.
get bird shit and everything like that. Yeah, right. What's your least favourite day of the week?
Well, Mondays are pretty good for us because it's pretty casual. Obviously, we've just played a game on the weekend, so we just kind of float in there and jump in the water and get a massage. So it wouldn't be Monday. Probably any day that's a long day.
Yeah?
Like, if I'm not out of the club by lunchtime, I get pretty angry.
Yeah, really. I'm out of here. I've had enough. Okay. What's the coolest thing you've ever done? And I reckon there's a story in there that could curtail around sometime last year as well, I suppose. With Swanee, anything there?
What, trips away?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've been away to Vegas quite a few times. That is pretty awesome, to be honest.
Yeah.
Always have good fun and always look forward to that time of the year, and no different this year, so I'm looking forward to that.
I've never got the invite to that one.
No. Why do you think that is?
Must be the kids, I think. Yeah, got the kids at home.
We'll go with that, says Dusty. Yeah, all right. Who would you most like to meet on the planet?
Probably Rihanna.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Did you see her at what she was wearing at the Met Gala?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I did.
If I go to the Brownlow this year, I'm going to try and invite her.
Oh, cool. All right.
See if I can get in. Do you know her manager or anything? I can get in touch with her.
See
Or?
what we can do. BrokerrocheR event management. We'll see what you can do. I'll make some contacts. What's your favourite perk outside of footy? The recognition, discounts, product giveaways, endorsements?
Yeah, well, probably discounts and stuff like that. The cafe I go to gives me free brekkie quite a lot.
Oh, cool. All right. That's a nice little perk then.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, we'll go with that. Here we go. Now, we've done this before, but I had to do a little bit of research this time, because we don't always just turn up, lappadaisy to these shows. Dustin Martin, the number one song on the day that you were born was this.
That's the way it's gonna be, little darling. You go riding on the horses, yeah.
I could nearly leave that and the rest of the crowd could sing the rest of that. But I know that...
I do listen to that song before a game in the rooms.
Do you?
Yeah, I like my old school
Yep.
music.
Yeah, cool. I know the last time, because I did a bit of research, it was Rhiannon, but I had to change it up, so I went for an Australian song this year, and that was it, the day you were born, which was in June 1991. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dustin Martin. Thanks, mate. Well done. You can breathe a little bit easier now and just take it easy and laugh at Trent. Trent, your turn. Here we go. When you were growing up, who did you barrack for?
Geelong supporter.
Geelong supporter. Guy down the back wants to buy you a beer. Can you remember your first goal and the lead up to your first game and the lead up to it?
Yeah, mine was a little bit different to Dusty. I wasn't as blessed with talent coming into the AFL system and had to deal with injury. So it was raining. Adam Patterson was unlucky enough to be withdrawn 2 hours before the game, and I was playing in the VFL curtain raiser and came in, played. And it was a good experience against Geelong, the team I grew up supporting. So.
Wow. Okay, good memory. Can you remember the emotion when you were told that you were in the team?
It's probably a good thing. I didn't get a real chance to think about it too much.
Okay.
Went back to the club, did some ice baths, and then tried to keep my preparation as normal as possible. But excited. I was pretty nervous and enjoyed the experience.
Yeah, right. Look, it plays off that it's going to be this into the next question, but how did you feel when you were turning up for that game? I know that it was short notice and everything, but what was your emotion?
I'd gone as far as doing the first warm-up and was about to go out for the pre-match warm-up for the VFL team, so it was very indifferent. Yeah. And as I said, I didn't have a chance to think about it too much, which was good. Couple of jam sandwiches, which somehow got a run as a story when I was playing in my first game, and the rest is history.
There you go. Well done. All right. Who is or was your favourite past player?
Gary Hocking.
Gary Hocking?
Yeah, Whiskers.
Okay. Keeping with the Geelong theme. Did you have a player's poster hanging up on your wall at home?
Yeah. Regretfully, Brett Delidio.
Oh, no.
He was a Travesty ambassador, which was a brand that he wore, and further got sold onto Target, so wasn't quite the cool brand anymore. But passed it on to my sister once I got drafted, because obviously it was awkward having a teammate on my wall.
Yeah, right.
And he doesn't fail to mention it every time that we do an appearance together. So thank God he's at GWS, because I'll never have to hear it about it again.
And he's got that song to contend with now. Yeah. Did you... what's the one thing about footy that you really love?
The competition. I mean, the greatest thing for us as AFL players is that you get to be up against the best other players in the world, really, given it's only an Australian sport. But... That's what I love. You know, I've gone head to head with Dusty the whole pre-season, probably came out on top, but his form's obviously stacking up a lot better than mine, so I'd like to think that I played a little bit of a part in that.
Yeah, good. And would you say yes, that is right, Trent?
Yeah, well, it was funny, you'd think we were teammates, but literally the whole pre-season we were fighting against each other. We were always versing each other in the practice games, so it was funny when we finally got to the JLT. It was like, oh, we're actually on the same team now. So.
Wow.
He even tried to steal my wife at times. I couldn't believe it.
Touchy subject around footy panel shows, that one. Okay.
Awkward.
I know where to go there. All right. What's one of the hardest things about being a footballer that we may not be aware of from your point of view?
Probably trying to be up and about for every game. Your body cops a battering. It's a challenging sport. But we're also blessed to be in a position to play the game that we all love, not just us that play the game, but everyone who supports it. So, you probably go into every game at about 70%, not even close to 100. So, that's probably the greatest challenge for me is getting up every week.
Okay.
Especially getting older.
Yeah, I understand. Do I understand? Is there anything that you want to achieve outside of footy from your?
Yeah, there's plenty I'd like to achieve.
Yeah.
But my purpose in life is to help others realise the best in themselves. So.
Wow. You've got to like that answer.
It's the truth.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's a bloody good answer.
Yeah, thanks.
No, I like it a lot.
Been working on it for a while.
Yeah, no, that's good. What's your routine game day that you stick to religiously?
I'm probably a little bit more anal than Dusty is. Once I get to the ground, I have pretty much a system that I have done so for my whole career, if not beyond that. I won't run you through it. It's pretty boring, but it consists of getting there, putting my boots on, and then getting out on the ground, 5 shots at goal, a stretching routine, physio, touch with one of the coaches.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Dusty's asleep, meditating, relaxing in the room
Taking
with
it
music,
easy. Yeah,
listening to horses.
Yeah, horses. Well, I'm glad we didn't go into it. That was good. No, thanks for sharing. What's the best sledge you've ever heard on or off the field?
The best one was probably I was named captain for a 3-week period when Newey was injured. And my first game was against the Demons. Ricky Pettard lined up on me. I'm playing half-back, which I haven't done much and I don't ever want to do again. But he said, you would have to be the worst captain in the history of the AFL. Really? And it was great because Mark Robinson agreed with him last year. Anyway,
Mark Slobinson, yeah, great.
He then got delisted by Melbourne at the end of that year, selected by Richmond, and the first conversation we had was about how much of a rude bastard he was. So,
all right.
He didn't get a game ever again.
Hey.
No?
Yum.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Is there someone at the club behind the scenes that you really admire for their dedication and passion?
Oh, there's plenty of people.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that go unnoticed. Hard to think of just one.
Yeah. No.
Give it a rest, would you? It's a serious question.
Yeah, exactly. I like it because it just does give a little bit of an accolade to someone that that turns up every week, cuts the sandwiches, maybe cuts the crust off them.
All right.
Whatever.
I've had a couple of run-ins with Joan. She washes our protein shakers.
Right.
She's left a couple of awful smells in mine at times, not washing it proper enough. But she does show up with her dog, Gypsy, every day, washes the protein cups, cleans a few little areas there, and she's probably someone who doesn't get recognised
Well done.
enough.
There's a shout-out to Joan. Well done.
Yeah, Joan.
Beautiful. When you were growing up, what was your favourite footy memory?
I was lucky enough to see Geelong win the premiership the year that I got drafted, so that would have to be. The most memorable one was them losing to Sydney in the last few moments the year or two before. Yeah. Nearly broke the coffee table, copped a whack from Dad as I went to bed, but that's probably why it sticks in my mind.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Do you park in the same spot every week?
Yeah, it says president, but I don't even know what that means.
True? Yeah, all right.
She doesn't drive much, Peggy, so I sneak in there as much as I can.
She's public transport mainly, I get it. Yeah. Okay, what's your least favourite day of the week?
Probably the same as Dusty, which would be a Tuesday typically.
Yeah, okay.
Longest day at the club.
Yeah.
You know.
More to do, go in and have to sit in the classroom, so to speak. All right, what's the coolest thing you've ever done?
Probably my 2 kids. That's
Yeah.
Pretty cool experience. Freaky as hell, but amazing experience. Something I'll never forget as much as being married as well.
Yeah, lovely.
Wedding
Well
day.
done. All right. Who would you most like to meet on the planet if you could?
Probably Roger Federer.
Okay. Is there a reason?
Admire him for the way he is. I love his values. I love how he goes about it, given how successful. And he could be the most arrogant person on the world because he's probably entitled to it, but he's not. He's humble and always embraces the people that have got him through his career.
Well done, mate. I love it. Great answers. What's your favourite perk outside of footy, Trent? The recognition, the discounts, the product giveaways, or the endorsements? And you can take all of the above if you want.
I don't like being recognised, but
Okay.
the endorsements are pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Get to drive a nice Mercedes now, so Jeep gave me the arse.
Yeah, sweet. All right. Here it is. Trent Cotchin, the number one song on the day that you were born was this. Could be appropriate. That was April of 1990, so well done. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Trent Cotchin. Thanks, boys. Very nice of you to be so candid and open yourselves up to all these people. Now, we've got Sandy out on the floor. I think you can see down there. Hello, dear.
Hi.
You've got somebody that you'd like to ask a question. Who might that be?
Molly?
Hello, Molly.
would like to ask a question.
To both of you guys, which round so far this year has been your favourite and why?
Which round so far has been your favourite and why?
I think the Melbourne win was probably one of the best that I've been involved in, along with Newey's 250th against Sydney to get us into finals that year. For the reasons, we didn't play good footy for probably 2 or 3 quarters, but ran away with it in the end. Special night, Anzac Eve, and we hadn't beaten the Demons for a little while, so they're an arrogant bunch and we enjoy winning.
Well done. Geez, your answers are good tonight. You're on fire. I'm loving it.
Okay,
What, you had somebody else there, San?
Harry?
Hello, Harry.
For both of you, I just got a new jumper and I want to know what number do you reckon I should get on it? I wouldn't mind getting number 4, but I need it to last more than a year, Dusty, so if you know...
I like the boy. I like the boy. I've got a prize for you at the end of this. You come and see me, I'll look after you.
He could get number 4 and then, worst case scenario, puts a 0 next to it and it's Dan Butler next year.
That'd be
I
disappointing.
was just joking. Clearly I want Dusty to stay.
Although the 0 might be around under the armpit more, so to speak. But, Dusty, please, Harry's question.
Yeah, get the 4, of course.
Short and simple. Well done, Harry. Thanks, mate. Who you got there, Sam? Where are we?
Jermaine's got a question.
You guys mentioned you guys go out for dinner on away games. Do you guys light candles and have a glass of wine with each other, or what do you do?
And a pash, yeah.
There's no footage, though.
Yeah.
I like how Trent answered. Dusty just goes, I'm not answering that.
He's an idiot. Yeah.
Well done. We got one more. Who we got, Sam?
Keely, remember Keely, Damien?
Hello, Keely.
Hello. What team do you dislike most and why?
Which team do you like most and why?
Dislike.
Dislike.
Yeah, didn't I say dislike?
Yeah.
Dislike then.
Well, you don't really like any of them.
But who do you really dislike the most, if you had to?
Probably Melbourne.
Melbourne? Yeah, okay. And Trent? Where would you go with that?
Oh, Carlton are crap. We don't worry about it.
Carlton crap. Yeah.
It'd have to be Port or North Melbourne.
Yeah. I know, I think you'd said North Melbourne at one of the shows previously. And,
Do you think if North Melbourne got demoted into the Goulburn Valley League or something, anyone would know?
Care? Oh dear. I know one guy would. He's got his arms folded right there now.
Apologies.
Good answer. Well done. Who we got now? One more?
Rachel?
Hello, Rachel.
This is for Dusty. You posted on Instagram the other day that you went to a tattoo removal place. What tattoo are you getting removed?
All of them.
Yeah, but that'd be painful. No, I've just got a little one on my back that I'm getting removed. It's quite painful.
Does it say I love you, Trent? No, he left that one, Trent. Still there. Wow. All right. One more. All right, quick.
Okay, I got Raymond here.
Hello, Raymond.
Stand up.
Cotchy. Yeah, so I know that, obviously captaining Richmond, biggest club in Australia, a lot of challenges there, and I know, from week to week, there's a lot of supporters from opposition clubs that are always digging in, and over the years and stuff they have. How have you coped with that and the mental stress? I realise you wrote something recently in the paper
what do you think?
about it.
Was it all right?
I thought it was great. I thought
Thanks.
it was really good. Really level-headed. So what are the things you usually do during the week just to, help you get along, and help you get the best out of yourself when you play on game day?
I think the critical part of my development since being at the footy club and more so being captain of the footy club is having that support network, whether it be family, friends, and people within the four walls that you trust. You can talk about each. Last year, the thing that I wrote in my article was that I hid away too much, and I was hurting. But the reality is that we're all human. We all hurt. We all have emotions, and there's challenging times in your career, and we all go through them. Dusty's been through them as well in different circumstances. But I think it's about having a really good core group of people that are around you that know and understand how you feel and can either speak about the positives and get you back on track, or just give you a cuddle when you need one.
Bloody awesome. Aww. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just become a life coach after football or outside of football, that would be amazing. But can you please put your hands together for both of them for being so candid? Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. We're here to talk about a footy panel show, obviously. We get in and out, and we'll make it as brief as we possibly can. But we do have to talk about round 7. Let's get into it, Tom. All right. We're going to make this short and sweet because we know you really don't give a shit, but we have to do it because it is a footy panel show. Friday the 5th of May for round 7, it kicks off St Kilda versus GWS at Etihad Stadium. Let's hear the St Kilda song.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
And that'll do. Let's go straight to GWS. That'd be great. Thank you very much. Do you reckon Trent's learnt that? The words to that? Have you, Lids has learnt that?
Well, he hasn't played, so I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah, sorry, I'll put that out there. Let's get straight into it. St Kilda versus GWS, Etihad Stadium, 7:50 p.m. GWS obviously coming off a 3-point win over the Dogs last Friday night, and St Kilda obviously coming off a win. What do you boys think? What are your tips here?
I'm going to go for the Saints just because I like the Saints better.
Good answer.
I'd have to agree with Dusty. I think the Giants will win, but I'd prefer to see the Saints win.
Okay, all right. Saturday, May the 6th. It's going down to Tasmania, Blundstone Arena, 1:45 p.m. It's North Melbourne versus Adelaide. Let's hear the North song. And that'll do there. We've only heard that once this year. We don't need to hear it again, hey? And let's hear the Adelaide song.
We're the pride of South Australia.
And that'll do. They're not crowd favourites, that team at the moment, are they? So Blundstone Arena, North Melbourne versus Adelaide. I know you don't like North Melbourne, but you probably don't like Adelaide either. So what do you want to do here?
I'm just going to tip Adelaide because I reckon they're going pretty well at the moment.
Yeah, okay, that'll do. Trent?
Yeah, Crows.
Crows? All right.
Can't stop that forward line.
Yeah. MCG, 2:10 p.m, Saturday afternoon. It's the arch rivals, Collingwood versus Carlton. Let's hear Collingwood. Thank you very much, and we'll go straight to the Blues.
We are the Navy
and that'll do there. Carlton and Collingwood, I mean, they're, as I said, two arch rivals going head-to-head against each other. Collingwood have had a very up-and-down season. Nathan Buckley, walking on a fine line. Carlton, they got up against Sydney last week, and I don't think anyone would have expected that. So, what are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it's a tricky one. Collingwood beat Geelong, and I don't think anyone would have
tipped that either.
Thought that either.
Yeah.
So you probably just flip a coin and
Who really gives a crap?
Collingwood.
Collingwood. All right, there it is.
Okay, I'll do the same. Mine landed on its edge.
It's gone under the table now.
I'll go for Carlton because me mate Cruz plays for them.
Yeah, okay. And that'd be good. I actually need them to win because they're on the show next week, so that would certainly help. If they don't win, people just go, you know what, I'm not going. So we don't want that. Anyway, let's get along to this one. It's Gold Coast versus Geelong at Metricon Stadium, 7:25 on Saturday night. Let's hear the Gold Coast song.
We are the sons of the Gold Coast.
And that'll do, thank you very much. And they're coming up against the Cats.
We are Geelong, the greatest team of all.
All right, there we go.
are Geelong.
Someone had made a stupid comment earlier on in the week that, Gold Coast playing Geelong, that Gary Ablett might be auditioning. I'll come out and have a good game and play so as Geelong can see what I've got left in me.
Well, I don't know if they saw the footy last week, but he had a pretty good game, and I don't think it was auditioning for Geelong.
No.
I think it's just that he's a bloody good player.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'd like to see the Gold Coast win.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Yeah, me too, I reckon. Yeah, that'd be a nice little upset if they win.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm with you. All right, we'll jump over this game. We'll go straight to Monday. I told you these games are quick. Sunday, May the 7th, SCG. It's Sydney versus Brisbane. Let's hear Sydney.
Cheer, cheer the red and the white.
That'll do it. Thank you very much, Tom. And let's go to Brisbane.
We are the pride of Brisbane town. We wear the roar.
That'll do. Thank you very much. Brisbane, very up and down season. I mean, sometimes they come out, they look like they're on, and then just falls away from underneath them. And Sydney, well, you wouldn't have picked that. 6-0. But it's at the SCG. Could this be Sydney's first win?
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be.
Okay.
I don't mind Sydney, so I'd like to see them win.
Yeah, cool. Trent?
It's pretty horrible to see him 0-6, isn't it?
It is, yeah. But,
Nah, as a fellow AFL player, going through 6 games without a win is a horrible situation, so I hope the Swans win.
Yeah, good. All right, I'm with you. MCG, 3:20 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. It's Melbourne versus Hawthorn. Let's hear the Melbourne song.
It's a grand old flag. It's a high-flying flag. It's the emblem for me and for you.
Beautiful, thank you. Let's go straight to the Hawks.
We're a happy team at Hawthorn. We're the mighty fighting Hawks.
All right, that'll do there. Thank you very much. Melbourne versus Hawthorn. Should be a good game, honestly. I think Melbourne will come out and smash them.
Yeah, I'll agree.
D's.
Yeah, D's. We're going all across the
I
board
tipped
on the
Hawthorn
D's.
last week and they let me down miserably. So
That was a shocking game for them, seriously. Playing down in Tassie to lose by that much. But anyway, that's them and not us. Let's go to Domain Stadium, 2:40 p.m. Sunday afternoon. It's Freo versus Essendon. Let's hear the Freo song, make it short. That'll do. And let's go straight to Essendon song. See the Bombers fly up.
See the Bombers fly up.
There we go. That'll do. Thank you very much. Domain Stadium, Freo. Well, obviously they play well on their home deck. The Bombers, strange. Anzac Day do all right last week. Lose to the D's, and now they're going over to Domain Stadium. And interesting. I'd probably be looking at Freo, but what do you boys think?
I'm going to say Essendon.
Okay.
Because I think they've got a pretty good record over there.
Yeah.
From memory, I don't know. I could be wrong, but
I'm not sure either.
Yeah, I'll just run with that.
What do you think, Trent?
I'm looking at the 4 on the ladder, and the Bombers have kicked a bigger score, so I'm just going to back them in on that basis.
Yeah, right. Well, they have, haven't they? Yeah. Okay. Good enough.
Means 0 though.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's go to this game. This is the game you guys all want to find out about. This game is actually brought to you by the big picture people, the experts in home cinema. And the reason it is we're going to go into the big picture for this game. All right, so let's hear the Western Bulldogs song.
Sons of the West.
And that'll do with that. And here's your chance, everyone. Let's hear the Richmond one. We're going to let it go through, so sing it loud and proud.
Away from Tigerland, a fighting fury, we're from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and skin. If we're behind then never mind, we'll fight and win, for we're from Tigerland. We never weaken till the final siren's gone. Like the tiger of old, we're strong and we're bold, for we're from Tiger. Yellow and black, we're from Tigerland.
Beautiful. Gets the hairs on your arms standing up. I love it. Boys, I just want to talk to you about the game last week against Adelaide. I don't think that Richmond played a bad game, right? And I'll tell you why. Because I was watching the game at the pub and I was getting right into it. First quarter was like, oh, shit, this is awesome. And the second quarter, things were a little bit right. But in saying that, Adelaide are just a bloody good team. They're really formidable. They've got a great forward line, they've got good on-ballers, and the run from the back line is awesome. So I'm not suggesting that Richmond lost because Richmond were not as good as they could have been. It's just that Adelaide were bloody strong. That was my take from it. And then I had this guy come in who got off the tram and he goes, bloody Richmond, I'm never watching a game again. You know, it's like, hey, chill out. It's like one loss.
Did he speak like that?
He did, yeah. Oh, yeah, he was out there. Anyway, I continued to have a drink with him and we stayed there till about 10:30. But in saying all of that, from my point of view, I didn't think it was that bad. What do you take from that game that can now take you on to this game? Because you're up against a pretty formidable team in the Western Bulldogs. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I think we matched it with them, if not better, in the first quarter, so that was a really good sign for us.
Well, scoreboard showed that, for sure.
It did, yes. And I think sometimes you can tell a story in your head that the story's going to be really good by the end of the game, and sometimes games slip away pretty quickly and the floodgates open for a period of time. We got smashed in contested footy, which we pride ourselves on, and that'll be something that we really focus on going into the game against the Doggies. They're a pretty good contested team, so no doubts about it though. I think Adelaide are the team of the competition at the moment, and the way we summed it up was we weren't quite at their standard, and we've got some work to do, but we're really excited about learning the lesson now rather than in round 18, 19, 20 or in the finals.
Yeah, good. Can I ask you, both of you, do you take, what do you take personally from that game without, going into your head, but what do you actually take from that can lead you into, as I said, this game coming up?
Well, I don't know.
I hate Adelaide.
Yeah, that's a gimme.
I guess you just, as a team, we just kind of looked at a couple of things we can fix up, and I suppose if both of us and the rest of the team bring those things that we need to fix up a bit, then yeah, we're going to be pretty good.
Good. I'm noticing you guys are really gelling a lot more so than I've ever seen.
Just me and Dustin. It must be the candlelit dinners that we're having.
Is that what it is? Those nice romantic wines. But it is. You seem to have more of a connection, and I don't want to use an analogy like the Cracker Brothers because they were brilliant like that. But you seem to know where each other are, and you seem to be feeding a lot off each other as well. Would I be right in assuming that? Are you?
Dusty gets a lot of the footy, so if I'm near him, I'm half a chance of getting a touch. So,
vice versa.
Cool. You know what? That's the answer I was looking for, and I got it. So that's cool with me. Yay! Woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen, that game was brought to you by the Big Picture people, the experts in home cinema. 7 great locations: South Morang, Cheltenham, Fountain Gate, Hoppers Crossing, Knox City, Ozone, Water Gardens, and the Gold Coast. Please put your hands together for Trent Cotchin and Dustin Martin. Good luck, boys. I hope it goes well for you on the weekend. Because Richmond is very dear to my heart, and I just hope that's what happens. We're going to go with our first segment. We're going to speak to the boys about this. We're looking for 2 people to come up. Who you got there, San? Oh, she's actually got someone? Yep.
Emma, Sally, come with.
Emma and Sally. Welcome, ladies.
Do I need this one?
No.
Oh.
Beautiful. Welcome to the show, ladies. How are you? You're good? We're going to give you these, our elaborate scoring system. All right? This is like high-tech stuff here. So it's a table tennis paddle with some restaurant numbers, in case you haven't noticed. This segment, we're going to get these 2 ladies to participate in keeping score. All right? That's all you have to do. Just turn over the paddles each time they get one right. We'll introduce it. We'll go from there. All right? This segment's called Knowing Me, Knowing You. This segment it basically just sees whether you're paying attention, and it also gives us a bit of an indication about how much you know each other. All right, and this is where the questions and the answers to the questions are obviously right because you're giving the answer. All right, so I'm going to ask you, Dusty. Right, it'll make sense. Don't worry, Dusty. I'm going to ask you questions, and Trent, you're going to give the answers to it. All right, that's how it works. Watch this. Watch this.
Okay.
This is how it works.
Go.
Dusty, what is his age?
My age?
No,
or
what is Trent's age?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you, what is Trent's age?
27.
Is that correct, Trent?
That is correct.
There you go. See, it works out. What is his birth date? Month and year will do.
No, day as well.
I'm going to say March.
Wrong.
7th of April 1990. Correct?
Close.
That is
I knew it wasn't
There we
long
go.
ago.
Okay. Do
Oh,
you
you're
know
wrong.
where he was born? And I'll take city or town.
Where?
Yeah.
I don't know. Essendon.
Essendon. Trent?
No. Fitzroy.
Fitzroy. Oh, well, okay. Oh, it was close. Do you know his middle name?
Yes.
And it is?
William.
Correct.
William. Correct. All right. What sort of musical genre does he like? What's his favourite style of music?
I don't really have one.
Yeah, he doesn't really have one. Just anything feel good.
Feel good?
Feel good.
That's fair.
Did you go with that?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Good. How's he going down there? 4. All right. Who did he barrack for growing up?
Geelong.
All right. Good answer. Well done. What is his girlfriend or wife's name? And we'll go with wife.
Brooke.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. How many brothers or sisters does he have?
2 sisters.
Correct.
Yeah. Good. All right. And how many goals have they kicked in their career to date?
Can't Google that.
100.
Close.
Close.
Keep going.
110.
Just under.
105. Bad luck. How'd you go, Em?
Pretty good.
Finished up with 7. It's not bad.
Yeah, bloody
It's
hell.
all right.
Fantastic.
Okay. Put your hands together, everyone. That was good. All right, we're going to flip it over now. It's you.
Okay.
You've got the answers. He's got the questions. Well, I've got the questions, but he's going to give it to you. What is his age?
25.
Correct. All right. What is his birth date, month and year? We'll do.
26th of June.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well done. Do you know
He
where
only knows that because his daughter.
Is exactly the same day.
There's a connection then. Okay. It's not
Well,
a bad
she was
connection.
induced, and I did know it was Dustin's birthday on the Sunday.
Pretty cool.
But it just
Thought
happened
it'd be
that
nice
way.
for them to share it, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
They got a pretty special bond, actually.
We were playing hide and seek last night.
What's so funny about that?
We actually were with his 2 daughters. So
Really? Oh, that's cool. All right. So, do you know where he was born? I'll take city or town.
Castlemaine.
Correct. All right. Do you know his middle name? Don't just say yes.
I'm just going to go with Shane.
my middle name.
Yeah.
Lawrence.
What? There you go. Lawrence. Cool. All right. What sort of musical genre does Dusty like?
He's a bit the same mix. He loves Rihanna.
Yeah.
That's
a bloody good answer because I know he
Yeah,
loves
I reckon.
Rihanna.
I reckon it's you're a mix, like a bit of Bieber and. Do you not? Thank you.
Yeah, I'll give you
And
that.
he likes a
All
bit of the heavier stuff as well.
Okay,
Drake
all right.
and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant heavy metal.
No.
No. Easy question. What's his girlfriend or wife's name? He hasn't got one. All right.
Oh.
Moving right along. It's all right. There's plenty here that.
All
say
right, he
yes
doesn't
to
have
that.
one.
Yeah. All right. How many brothers or sisters does he have?
2 brothers.
Correct. How many goals has he kicked in his career to date?
Lots. I'm going to go 142.
160.
Oh.
160
Underestimated
today.
you, buddy.
Score, please, Sal.
Sorry about that.
7 versus 7. Oh, boys. Tiebreaker. Here we go. Here's the tiebreaker. We'll go with Dusty. I'm asking you the question. You've got to tell me this about Trent. All right? How many games have they played?
I don't even know.
Hang on, let me think about this. Can I just have a?
You all right, mate? No, think too.
You haven't
no.
played. You haven't played 200.
No.
I reckon you're on about 178.
Oh, wow. Is that it?
179.
Oh, bad luck. I thought it was 178, so...
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, I've been...
You've actually, because of that, obviously you've won, but I'm going to go with how many goals has Dusty, how many games has Dusty played?
Far out. I reckon he's pretty much kicked a goal a game, so 160. I reckon he's just over a goal a game, 156.
159. Guess what? Winner, this side. That's correct. Dusty won.
What?
Yeah.
How did he win?
That's how it happened. What's that? It happened like that.
How did he win?
Well, because he got it closer than you
You didn't
did.
say it was the nearest opinion. You said it was right or wrong answers.
Yeah, well, you know.
I told you I like competition.
Yeah, I
and
know.
I don't like losing.
I've got other segments for you to do that in. So that's it. Em, you won, and there's $100 worth of vouchers. All for you, my dear. Congratulations. Thank you very much for that. Sally, you don't go away empty-handed. There's a key ring. Thank you, my dear. Well done. Thanks, ladies. Thanks for participating. What did you want, Sam? You got
Two people.
two people. All right. Well, we need you up here, though.
I know. Alison and Mia, get up.
Everything's happening. So we'll get you two up here. Thank you very much. And your names being? Alison. And Mia. I'd be guessing mother and daughter. Would I be right? Nice to have you here. Welcome along to the show, you two. Sandy's about to slide herself in here, and we're going to play a little segment that we call Playing to Win. Dusty's going, what the hell is going on here? And who's this? This is Sandy, Dusty. You've met her before. All right, this game is called Playing to Win, and the way that this works is we've got a wheel up here. Sandy's going to spin it. The segments that come up on this particular wheel, I'm then going to ask the boys 10 questions from that segment. They then have to get those questions right. We come up with an eventual winner. You two are going to be keeping score.
I'm going to need help from the floor.
So, Mia, you're going to be playing on behalf of Trent. All right? There's your score paddle. If you could flick that back to 1. And Alison, you'll be paying for Dusty. You happy about that, you two? Yes. Yeah, all right.
Does Mia get to answer for me?
You know what? Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that tonight. We'll go down that path. I need to just move forward so you can spin that. Are you right there, Dale? Ready? I'll put that in there. Let me move back. Here we go.
Who's first?
Now, who would like to go first?
I'll wait. I'll see what thing.
No. Quick, call it out.
I'll go.
Quick, Dusty. Dusty's first. Beautiful. What do we got? Ladder winners.
I don't even know what that means.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right. We'll see how you go with this one. It's not too bad. Basically, what I'm going to ask you, mate, is who finished top of the ladder at the end of the home and away season? I'll give you the year. You give me the club. Oh. All right. We'll see how we go with this one. He is competitive, isn't he? Huh? All right. Here's your first one. Who finished on top of the ladder at the end of the home and away season in 2010? Don't listen to people out there. It's your answer.
Geelong?
No, that's what
I was going to say Collingwood.
And you would have been right. And that was Fluffy just said. Yeah. All right. Don't listen to him. So it's all you, brother.
Deep down I was meant Collingwood, but I said Geelong. So.
Yeah, I heard you, but no good. All right. Who finished top of the ladder at the end of the home and away season in 2008?
Geelong?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. They did. Who finished at the ladder at the end of the home and away season in 2005?
West Coast?
No. Adelaide. Adelaide. Keeping score? All good?
All that.
Yeah. Have you flipped any over?
Adelaide.
Well, that's all right. I'm just checking. All right. Who finished on the top of the ladder at the end of the home and away season in 2003? You go with what you think, mate.
Brisbane?
No, Port Adelaide. Who finished on top of the ladder at the end of the home and away season in 2004?
2004. Brizzy?
Port Adelaide. Again, that's right. All right. Who finished on top of the ladder at the end of the home and away season in 2015?
What was that? Sydney?
Who? Freo, correct. Freo it is. Who finished on top of the ladder 2014?
To be honest, I don't watch a lot of footy.
Yeah, I know, but you're on a footy show and just for the...
I can't even... Who even won it in that year?
Sydney.
Sydney.
Yeah. You only got you got 3 more to go. Okay, who finished top of the ladder at the end of the home and away season in 2011? Channel those thoughts you had before.
2011. Who won it that year? Am I allowed to know that? Oh, Geelong.
Collingwood.
I was actually going to say that.
I was actually going to say that. All right, here you go. Who finished top of the ladder at the end of the home and away season in 2012? Some pretty smart people out there.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know. We finished 9th.
Hawks.
Yes! Yeah. And your last one, you'll remember this because you spoke about it before. Who finished top of the ladder at the end of the home and away season in 1997?
Saints.
Correct. Well done. How'd you go? What did you finish up with? A grand total of 3. You got a real workout down there, didn't you, Al? All right. Dusty finished up with 3. That's not so bad. Put your hands together for Dusty. Gave it a red hot crack. And Trent, it's over to you, mate. Sandy's going to give it a spin.
Give it a spin.
She's giving it a fair whack. What are we looking at? Go ahead, Dusty. Australiana. Oh. Australiana. All right.
Here we go.
Let's see how much you know about the country that you love and live in. Here we go. What are the colours of the Aboriginal flag?
Yellow, red and black.
Correct. How many stars are there on the Australian flag?
Someone say 8. That seems high.
Not 8.
And 5 seems low, so 6.
5. Southern Cross.
Yeah, is there a spare one?
5. No. No, 5.
It's 6.
It's 5. Where's... Okay, it's 6.
Dusty, how many is it?
Who's got an Australian flag tattoo on them? There'd have to be someone in here with it. All right, we'll go with that.
What? Wait, hang on.
Wait, hang on.
That
Well,
was wrong, wasn't it?
I'm saying 5. She's saying it's 6. 6 it is. I've been overruled. Sorry.
Sorry, buddy.
You got it, Trent.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate that. Yep.
Question number 3.
How do I know all the other ones that you asked before weren't wrong?
I don't. Yeah. How many states and territories are there in Australia?
States and territories.
Yes.
7.
No. There's 6 states and 2 territories.
8.
Yeah. That's 8.
I was counting out loud.
6,
7, 8.
Yeah, right. What is another name for Uluru?
Ayers Rock.
Correct. Well done. When the Australian and New Zealand troops landed on the shores of Gallipoli, what date do we commemorate this day on, and what is it called?
Remembrance Day?
No.
Oh, no. Anzac Day.
Anzac Day.
It makes good TV when you do that sort of stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. When did the first fleet arrive in Australia? Date and year?
I don't know. It was a long time before I was born.
Yeah. Yeah.
18...
No.
Yeah. Anyway, I wasn't around, so it didn't really matter for me, did it?
No. Although...
1788.
Yes. And the date?
And
the date?
Month?
Yeah, well, date and... Yeah, date, month.
Oh, it's Australia Day. Yeah. So, February.
Yeah, Jack. We had Jack Rewald on. You know, he's pretty sharp. He said 1988. Okay. So, you know.
When he was he born that year?
Possibly.
I think so, yeah.
What animals are on the Australian coat of arms?
Kangaroo. Emu.
Correct. Why are they on there?
Because they're fast.
That'll do. It's not part of the question.
Can't go backwards.
Exactly. Well done. What plant is the floral emblem of Australia?
The marijuana plant. That heals cancer and stuff, doesn't it?
Possibly. I've heard
The
that.
waddle.
Oh, so what do you... Stop. All right. You got 2 questions to go. Can I get a score check? How you going now there, Mia? 5 and obviously 3. All right. Sorry, Dusty. What is Australia's largest inland city?
Inland city.
And Jake King said it was Darwin.
Largest inland city?
Yep.
Aren't they all inland?
Well, no, but
Well, they're
further
not
inland.
in the sea, are they?
No, but they're on the coast.
Oh, good.
ACT, Canberra?
Canberra?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's crap.
Well, it's an inland city. It's crap.
It's not a
that's
city.
well the
You been
Parliament
there?
are. Yeah, I hear you. What was previously known, this is your last question, what was previously known as Van Diemen's Land?
Tassie.
Yay! How'd you go, Mayor? He finished up with...
That's the first comp I've
6.
ever won on this show.
And he's not competitive either. Well done, mate, you win. Which means, guess what, Mayor? So do you. Put your hands together, everybody, please. Well done, Mayor. There's $100 worth of vouchers. Alison, you don't go away empty-handed. There's a key ring. Give me that. Thank you very much, Mayor. Appreciate it. Well done, guys. Well done. Congratulations, mate. How do you feel, Dusty? You're just going...
A bit flat.
A bit flat.
What, that I lost? Is that it?
Yeah.
Flat.
Yeah, flat. I get it. Don't worry, mate. We'll pep you back up again. This is a segment that we call What Can I Say? Here we go. All right, what we're going to do here, boys, I'm just going to ask you well, I'm going to put a sentence out there and I just want you to finish it, all right? Pretty simple.
As in together?
Oh, you can if you want.
Yeah.
Nothing better than
Test the
synergy
connection
and,
out,
you know.
yeah.
The divide between the top 4 and 8 this year is what?
Oh, 6 games.
Yeah?
Why
Okay.
not?
Yeah, that'll do. Dusty?
6 games.
6 games, all right.
He's just going to copy every word I say. I'll let him go first.
Yeah, all right. Playing at Adelaide Oval is?
Yeah, tough.
Tough?
That's good. It's a good
Yeah.
ground. It's good,
Atmosphere?
but it's tough. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Windy,
Windy?
apparently.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Especially on those bloody coin tosses. Taking a specky is?
Never happened.
Non-existent.
Should a 9-point goal be in home and away games?
No.
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 I can't kick 50, so...
All right. Travelling interstate is?
Fun.
Fun? Trent?
Great.
Great. All right. Get away from the kids. Your thoughts on a Twilight Grand Final are?
We had to discuss this at Captain's Day. This is going to be a long sentence finishing, isn't it?
That's good. No, I'm happy for that.
Don't mind the idea, but when Jared Ruffhead, who's had some experience, said that it would affect your after-match celebrations because you don't get to wherever you need to go by sort of 11, 12 o'clock, I think keep it at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
2:30, whatever it is.
Yeah. Good answer.
Yep.
Yep.
Nah, yeah, I reckon just keep it the same.
Yeah, leave it as it is. All right. Richmond supporters are?
Awesome.
Awesome. Trent?
Thick-skinned.
Thick skin. Suppose you've got to be, don't you? All right. I like it.
Patient. Yeah.
Patient, yeah. The rule of nominating in a ruck contest is?
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Shit.
Shit. Okay. 2 conflicting answers there, but we like that. What is your...
Excuse me.
Sorry. That wasn't me. What is your favourite footy ground to play on?
MCG.
MCG.
Beautiful. Being an AFL footballer is?
Interesting.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Your thoughts on Good Friday football?
We don't play, so I don't really have any.
Yeah,
Don't have a thought?
good for footy, I suppose, isn't it?
That's good for footy.
Right on. I like that. Extra pay coming in for you. Fantastic. Thank you very much. An AFL coach's job is?
Horrific.
Pretty stressful, probably. I don't know, I'm not a coach.
No. And that, my friends, is exactly the answer I should get. Well done. Okay. Your thoughts, well, basically, where will Richmond finish on the ladder this year?
Top 4.
Top 4?
I'd be very happy with that.
Yeah?
Top
Beautiful.
4. Let's
Excellent.
do that.
Who's your Brownlow tip?
Dustin Martin.
Dusty Martin?
Trent.
Trent Cotchin?
Shut up, you.
We'll win it together.
Oh, how cool would that be?
Well, he's already got one, so might.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could call mine one. Half of one.
You've got it, mate, and that's all there is to it. Thursday night footy is.
Good long weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Good because you got.
Okay, yeah, good.
long weekend.
When you see
Hard for the kids though, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
And the oldies.
Yeah, okay. All right, when you see a poster or merchandise of yourself, what do you think?
Cringe. Don't like seeing myself.
No? No, not into it?
Nah.
No? Trent?
I'd rather see myself than hear myself.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that's good. Pre-season games are?
Shit.
Wasteful.
Shit. Oh, I love your answers. Yeah, shit and wasteful.
What?
Yeah, all right. Last question. The deliberate rush behind rule is?
Unfortunately, a part of our game.
Nah. I was going to say shit.
I'll tell you, he said shit. All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's our little segment. It's called What Can I Say? Put your hands together for these two. Thank you. All right, what we've got here, we've got 2 contestants. Sandy, you've already got them picked out.
Tony,
Tony?
Richmond supporter. Tony.
Hey, Tone.
Okay.
And Shane, St Kilda supporter.
Oh, wow, cool.
Where's Shane? Oh, Shane.
Tony,
Is Fife going to St Kilda, Shane?
I'll just stay hush. I know who I want, so I'll just stay hush.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. All right, welcome, Shane. Welcome, Tony. Good to have you both here. What we're going to do here, boys, because you barrack for your respective teams, you'll get given the microphone. I'm going to ask you 45 seconds, as many players' names as you can get out. I'm going to be calling out their surname. I want you to give me their Christian name. All right? So I'm going to start with you first, Shane. We're going to go with the St Kilda Football Club. I will call out the surname, as I said, and I need you as clear as concise. Keep the microphone up underneath your chin and go as fast as you can. In the 45 seconds time allotted, we'll see how many you can get right. Are you ready to go, my friend?
Yeah, all good.
Here we go. All right. Question number 1. Hickey.
Tom.
Correct. Carlisle.
Jake.
Correct. Stephen.
Jack.
Correct. Gresham.
Jade.
Correct. Savage.
Shane.
Correct. Ross.
Seb. Sebastian.
Correct. Dunstan.
Luke.
Correct. Akers.
Blake.
Correct. Steele.
Jack.
Correct. Freeman.
Nathan.
Correct. Montagna.
Lee.
Correct. Rewalt.
Nick.
Correct. Loney.
Jack.
Correct. Geary.
Jaron.
Correct. Billings.
Jack.
Correct. Nunes.
Jack.
Correct.
Billy.
Yes. Robertson.
Dylan.
Correct.
David.
Longer.
No, David Armitage. 20.
Yeah.
Billy Longer. 19. Billy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm one step ahead. I'm just going.
Stop.
Fire.
Hang on. Let's just go with Robertson.
Dylan.
Correct. Longer.
Billy.
Correct. Gilbert.
Sam.
Correct. Armitage.
David.
Correct. Long.
Ben.
Correct. Brown.
Nathan.
Done. Done. That's not bad. Well, he actually got 22. He got 22 because that's...
Keep going if you want.
Nice try, though. Yeah, yeah. 22. You did it. You did 22. All right. Tony.
Yeah.
You must be feeling pumped after that. You reckon you can beat 22?
Absolutely. I'm stoked, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I love the confidence. Let's see how you go there, mate.
That'd be easy.
I'll call out the names, the surname. You're just going to give me the Christian name.
All right.
Clear and concise. Keep the microphone under your chin, and we'll go with... this one. Yeah. You ready?
I'm gone.
Because I'm not. Vlosten.
Nick.
Correct. Grimes.
Dylan.
Correct. Prestia.
Dion.
Correct. Martin.
Dustin.
Correct. Ellis.
Brandon.
Correct. Grigg.
Sean.
Correct. Lennon.
Ben.
Correct. Rewalt.
Nick.
Oh! Jack. Quickly. Cotchin.
Trent.
Correct. Edwards.
Shane.
Correct. Bachelor.
Jake.
Correct. Asprey.
Pass.
Pass. All right. No, it's David. Hooley.
Basher.
Correct. Short.
Jaden.
Yeah, correct. Hampson.
Sean.
Correct. Rioli.
Dean.
Daniel.
Daniel. Really?
How'd you go? You finished up with 14. That's not a bad effort. Thanks, everyone. That was cool. Helped him along. Hey, mate, well done. You finished up with 14. You don't go away empty-handed. You're not taking the microphone. But you can have a key ring. And guess what? Shane, you're our winner. Well done, mate. $100 worth of vouchers. You're a champion. Well done, mate. Good on you. Thanks, Tony. Everyone gets a handshake. Everyone's happy. That was well done. All right. Have we got ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the show. As I said, this has been the Richmond Footy Fanatics night. What I wanted to let you know is coming up on May the 10th, we've got Carlton's Bryce Gibbs and Dale Thomas live from the Richmond Bowling Club, which is in 2 Gladys Street in Richmond. On May the 17th, we've got Collingwood's Alex Fasolo and Taylor Adams, which is live from Kramer's Hotel, 1 Kramer Street in Preston. On May the 24th, we've got the Western Bulldogs. That's live from the Caulfield RSL at 4 St George's Road in Elsternwick. And on May 31st, we're heading down the highway. We're heading down to the Barwon Club Hotel, 509 Moorabool Street in Geelong. Patrick Dangerfield, Tom Hawkins. We've got some great players like these two. I'm very fortunate that I get these kind of guys to come along and appear on the shows and open themselves up and be here in front of you. I love that you guys have done that again tonight. I really appreciate how candid you are. I love that you're accepting of the fans and you know, you embrace everything that's going on. If you want to get you know, tickets to come along and see any of the shows, all you got to do is either follow us on the Facebook page or go onto the website. It's pretty simple to do so. You guys have gone on and registered tonight. We've got your details. We thank you for that. As I said, these shows are live every Wednesday. We go all around Melbourne, as I've just read out and explained to you. I just want to thank Tom, who did sound tonight. He's filling in. Well done, mate. Good job. Thanks to Sandy, a big part of the show. Ben, you're a champion. Love having you on board. Well done for all your efforts tonight. And whilst you're at it, can you put your hands together for Trent Cotchin and Dustin Martin? Really good to have you boys along tonight. I wish you all the best on the weekend. Go out and have a bloody red-hot go against the Dogs, because football is so much bloody better in Melbourne when the Tigers are up and about. And there's nothing better than that. So I wish you all the best. I know that you love putting on the Richmond jumper, and that's a bloody good thing too. So I wish you all the best in in all of that. All I want to say now is you've been watching That's Good for Footy Panel Show Richmond Night. My name is Damien. Thank you and good night. Cheers, everyone.